Hey guys, I am back with Fragile Eternity by Melissa Marr. This is book 3 in the series, Wicked Lovely, and I kind of actually accidentally read books 2 and 3 backwards, so I read it 1, 3, 2, which kind of almost made more sense in a way because book 2 was a completely different girl, and book 3 we are back with Ashlyn and Keenan and mortal boyfriend Seth. Now, Seth has been struggling with his mortality because he is the weakest link in the summer court. Meanwhile, the summer court is getting weaker because Keenan and Ashlyn aren't really giving it their all for their kingdom. And what I mean by that is, in order for their kingdom to thrive, they have to be involved with each other. And right now, Ashlyn is so in love with Seth that she isn't looking twice at Keenan, and she is only treating her role as queen as a job. That doesn't really help when the job you're required to do is based on feelings. And for Ashlyn, those feelings are not really there. Things get worse when Seth takes things into his own hands and decides that he wants to become a fairy in order to not only live forever, but also get strong enough to defend himself against the bad fairies and be less of a liability to Ashlyn and her court. The problem with that is he gets this idea fairly quickly. Like, one minute he is thinking on it, and the next minute he is acting on it quickly. So he takes off with barely a phone call to her saying, you know what, I am going to be gone for a couple of days. I'll call you when I get back in range. That's it. In her mind, that doesn't even qualify as an actual phone call, a goodbye phone call. You know what I'm saying? So, what the what? And since she is in love with this man, him just disappearing without a proper goodbye puts her into depression. Are we seeing a theme here? And for the summer court, bad feelings are not thrivable feelings. We kind of want to be happy and excited and joyful and all of the good things that Leslie wanted access to, and actually wanted to feel, but she couldn't because of her situation. But anyways, back to Ashlyn. Having your boyfriend just up and leave is kind of a downer. And in his perspective, and yes, we do kind of get his perspective on this, he is gone for maybe a month, tops. Longer than he wanted to or expected to be, but not quite as long as everyone else believes him to be gone. Because in order to become a fairy, he needed to travel to another dimension type world, so he could meet the fairy of all fairies. And that her name is Sorcha. 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 However you pronounce that. So he makes a deal with her that he will spend 1 month as a mortal in her realm, in Sorcha's realm, and the rest of the year, the 11 months, he gets as a fairy with Ashlyn. Seems like the best deal ever, right? When he returns, after the month-long trip, to Ashlyn it's been 6. To everyone else it's been 6 months this man has been missing without a word. And we know it was on his own because in the phone call he seemed super excited about this idea that he had and that he would be back soon. 6 months, sir, is not soon. Just saying. So, like, the day before Seth returns, Keenan finally convinces Ash that they needed to try to have an actual relationship and to make it their kingdom work. Not just a job, but to really give it a go. And since it seemed like Seth wasn't coming back, well, Keenan's my future anyway. He is kind of stuck with me forever, so yeah, I can try to see it that way. Then enter Seth. And Seth, I absolutely hate the way he returns, because he flips the script even though he's the one who left, and makes her believe that her indecisiveness is why he left. And she needed to figure out what she actually wanted. And when she did that, she could come and talk to him about it. Excuse me, sir. I'm only making one decision. The only decision you gave me, considering you left 6 months ago, mind you. And you're mad at me for making the only choice I had for my kingdom? Really? Really? That's all I'm going to say about it. So pick it up, read it, let me know what you think in the comments. If there are any other books you want me to review, leave those in the comments as well. Hit that subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone.